Hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Ah, Padua. Verona, for a while I take my leave, to see my friends in Padua, but of all, my best and most approved friend, Hortensio. And I trow this is his house. Here, Sirrah, Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir. Whom should I knock? Is there a man who has refused your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir. What am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate, and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's plate.
My master ho's grown quarrelsome. I should knock you first, and then we will know who is the worst.
Will it not be? Faith, Sirrah, and you'll not knock, I'll ring it. I'll try how you can. Soul, fa, and sing it.
Help, mistress, help! My master is mad!
Now knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain.
Oh, how now, what's the matter? My old friend Grumio and my good friend Petruchio? How do you all in Verona?
Signor Hortensio, come me to part the fray.
Rise now, Grumio. We will compound this quarrel. Enter, good friends.
Padua, thou art majestic.
Nay, 'tis no matter, sir, what he lieges in Latin, if this not be a lawful cause for me to leave his service. Look you, sir, he bid me knock him and rap him soundly, sir. Well was it for a servant to use his master, so being perhaps, for aught I see, 2 to 30. Pip out.
A senseless villain, good Hortensio. I bade the rascal knock upon your gate, and could not get him for my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate, O heavens, spake you not these words plain? Sirrah, knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, and knock me soundly. And come you now with knocking at the gate.
Sirrah, be gone or talk not, I advise you.
Petruchio, patience I am Grumio's pledge. Why, this a heavy chance twixt him and you, your ancient trusty pleasant servant Grumio, and tell me how, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua here from old Verona.
Such wind as scatters young men through the world to seek their fortunes farther than at home, where small experience grows, but in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased, and I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home, and so am come abroad to see the world.
Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee, and wish thee to a shrew ill-favored wife? Thou'lt thank me but a little for my counsel, and yet I'll promise thee shall be rich, very rich, but thou art much my friend, and I'll not wish you to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice, and therefore, if you know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as well as burden of my wooing dance, be she as foul as was Florentius' love, as old as Sibyl, and as cursed, as shrewd as Socrates' Xanthippe, or a worse, she moves me not, or not removes at least, affection's edge in me, were she as rough as were swelling Adriatic seas. I come to wive it wealthily in Padua, if wealthy, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. Why, give him gold enough, and marry him to a puppet, or an aglet baby, or an old trot with near a tooth in her head, though she have as many diseases as 52 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes withal.
Petruchio, since we have stepped thus far in, I will continue that I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough, a young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd and forward, so beyond all measure, that were my state worser than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace, thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough, for I will bound her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her father is Baptista Minola, a fabled and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katharina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her, and therefore let me be thus bold with you, to give you over at first encounter, unless you will accompany me thither.
I pray you, sir, let him go while his humor lasts. She may perhaps call him half a score knaves or so. Why, that's nothing. As he begin once, he'll rail in his rope tricks. I'll tell you what, sir, and she stand him but a little, he will throw a figure in her face, and so disfigure her with that, she shall have no more eyes to see with than a cat. You know him not, sir.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life and hold, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca, and her withholds from me, and other more, supposing it thing impossible. For those defects I have before rehearsed, that ever Katharina will be wooed. Therefore his order and Baptista's Taming, that none shall have access to Bianca till Catherine cursed have got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed, a title for a maid, of all titles the worst.
Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace, and offer me disguised in sober robes, to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct Bianca, that so I may, by this device at least, have leave and leisure to make love to her, and unsuspected court her by herself.
Here's no knavery, see to beguile the old folks, how the young folks lay their heads together.